Hi students, I'll discuss with you IELTS academic reading tips. One of the challenges in IELTS reading for test takers is reading quickly. Each IELTS reading test comprises of around 900 to 2000 words with 40 questions. So many IELTS candidates fail to finish the IELTS reading test because they are slow readers. While taking the IELTS reading test, you need to find out ways in which you can improve your reading speed and achieve the desirable band score. You have to be conscious that while taking a reading test spanning over 2000 words, you are given only 60 minutes to read. You will not have sufficient time to gather every detail. Therefore, it is important to practice well before appearing for IELTS test so that you can get a hold on it. The good news is that there are definite techniques you can learn to improve your reading speed. Here I'll suggest some tips and techniques which will help you to improve your reading speed. All of them work if you practice them regularly. The golden rules for IELTS reading exam. Answer the questions quickly and accurately. If you can't do a question quickly, leave it and return later. As the passages are long, you don't have to read them in detail. Skim and scan them to grasp the relevant information. The level, the text, and the task become difficult progressively. Therefore, attempt the easy questions as quickly as possible to give yourself more time for the difficult questions. You have around 1.5 minutes for each question. Do not panic if you can only do just 3 questions out of 7. Go through them again and again, but quickly. When you finish one passage, check your answers and try to fill all the blanks. The questions usually follow the order of information in the text. The questions are usually paraphrases of the text, so look for the meaning in the text, not the exact words. The questions test your general understanding and specific detail. Some of the question types are used to test how you deal with specific information and general meaning. For example, a multiple choice question can test for detail or understanding of the whole text. Why some pupils read slowly than others? The first thing, you want to get to know every single word. You read and say the words quietly at the same time. You think about the ideas too deeply or in too much detail, so try and avoid such pointers. How to improve IELTS reading? In general, we read at a faster pace when we are getting the general meaning of the text, which is skimming, or looking for specific words or phrases, which is scanning. Using these skills is very important, but if we just use these techniques all the time, we will miss out on important details and get the answers wrong. Let's learn to use the following techniques effectively. Skimming. Skim the text to obtain general information. Think about the general information and not the detail. Don't underline. Scanning. Scan for specific detail only. Don't concentrate on the meaning of the text. If you start to read or even to skim, you will find it more difficult to locate the right word. Skimming, there are techniques: basic, intermediate, and advanced. So the basic technique is skim the title and the questions, skim the words only. Try to find out the nouns, main verbs, adjectives, and adverbs. Mark the connecting words like moreover, however, also. Skim only the nouns in the text to give you a general picture. Intermediate skimming technique. Read the first sentence of the paragraph and then skim the beginning of each sentence in the paragraph. Ignore and do not underline words you don't know. Skim the verbs in each sentence. Start at the verb in each sentence and look at everything after that. Skim a text to understand whether it can be facts or ideas. Advance. Skim the text forwards or backwards and note words which form a general picture. Locate the crux of the paragraph. Use your knowledge of different types of sentences and paragraph organizations. Look at a central point in a paragraph and then allow your eye to wander around the paragraph, skimming the nouns, verbs for the general idea. Scanning. Choosing your scanning words carefully is very important. For example, with true, false, not given, read all the statements and look for words that occur frequently. These are likely to be the general subject of the passage, so they will not help you scan. Look for words that relate to the general subject. They can be nouns, names, dates, etc. Keep in mind the basic structure of the sentence, which is subject, verb, object. Anything extra qualifies a sentence, example, additional clauses, adjectives, adverbs, negative words, comparisons. These words or phrases help you understand the focus of the statement. For example, you should notice a negative word like ignore. It is not probably a scanning word, but a word that tests your understanding of the text. Look for words and ideas that help you traverse through the text. This is a very efficient tool. Look at the questions together and not in isolation. The questions can often be subdivided, 2 relating to one area of text, 3 to another. So connect the questions, group them, and use this to help you to jump around the text. Let's take a look at the question types. So we'll come across true, false, not given, multiple choice questions, matching headings, gap filling tasks, chart, table or diagram completion tasks, classification tasks, short answer questions, and sentence completion tasks. So thank you for watching my video. Keep watching more IELTS videos on the different question types. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel.